Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika. I really hope that you can see me and you can hear me now. I apologize for the technical issues. Already for some 10 minutes we were struggling with Adam to make sure that you can hear me and see me, and still there was a little glitch. So today during Coffee Time with Erika, I would like to show you what's inside the newest Beadingschool Academy Theme Box. Sherry says that she can hear me and see me, and you can't imagine how happy you made me with that sentence, Sherry. Also, our Facebook user friend, and Donna, and Irina, and Deb, and Sarah, and Corinne, and Jessica, and Orit, and Erika, and Tanya, and Faye, Belinda, Jan, Kata, and Daniele. Hello everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the part of the world where you are watching from. So thank you so much for your patience while I figured out what was happening, what went wrong. I hope that I can make it up for you. I have here something on my bead mat that I know that you were eagerly waiting for. And I can promise that it's full of beautiful, beautiful little things that I have picked for you. Before I would start showing you what's inside, and before I would tell you what is the new source of inspiration that we are going to work with during the next 2 months, I would like to tell a few sentences about the Beading School Academy to those of our beaders who might have not heard of the Beading School Academy. So the Academy is a big beady adventure that we have created last September and that we are creating together with members of the Beading School Club, and also since then with lots of fellow designers from the beading world. Every 2 months we are exploring a different source of inspiration, and you beaders receive not only tutorials to work with, but also articles to learn interesting things about that source of inspiration, to help you get into the mood, but also a big box stuffed full of beautiful components and beads and all kinds of cabochons. Everything selected by me, supporting the team. And then for 2 months, that team will be sometimes literally blooming as our previous Tulip Mania team on our bead mats, while we are creating different kinds of jewels, exploring all kinds of technical solutions, learning tricks, getting inspired, and inspiring each other. So if you are new to Beading School Academy and you are not a student yet, then I would recommend heading over to beadingschoolacademy.com right now, because actually for quite some time we will stop new signups to the Academy. So if you would like to catch one of those last spots, then this is the time to sign up. We have several fuchsia level memberships waiting for you over there. In the meanwhile, also, Joyce joined us, and Antoinette, and Nancy, and Linda, and Kate, and Martha, and Susan. Thank you so much, Susan. I'm very happy that you like the designs. And Sarah, who is not patient. I wouldn't say that, seeing your beautiful creations. Alison, Zuzi, Honey, see you later, Honey. I see you have something important going on. Esther, Sharon, Sangita, Kathy, Nicolene. Hello, everyone. So for the last 2 months, we have been creating and getting inspired by Tulip Mania. And today we will start traveling to another field. Our ladies in the Beading School Treasury are very hard at work. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way. Oh my God, yes. We have a new addition to our team. So the ladies and the gentlemen in the Beading School Treasury are very hard at work. And already today, about 100 Beading School Academy boxes started to travel to you. So the ladies are hard at work making sure that you get the boxes as soon as possible. But let's see what kind of colors are we going to work with, and what kind of shapes and components and cabochons are we going to play with. So last week already I posted a little clue that the color that is going to be the most prevalent in the box now is my absolute favorite. So can you ladies guess what the color is that's going to overtake your beading mats for the next 2 months? In the meanwhile, Louisa joined us, and Tinkerpearl, and Linda, and Betty Lou, and Faye. Kate says maybe turquoise. Jeannie says turquoise. Joyce says that was a beautiful design. Bracelet, purple, blue. Oh, and then Katja says turquoise. Louisa says yellow. I thank you. Louisa is a new friend. Kata says turquoise. Martha says blue turquoise. Jessica also says, actually, I love yellow. Sherry says turquoise. I see lots and lots of turquoise. Tanya says white. Joking, turquoise. So indeed, a sneak peek, a quick sneak peek. The next Beading School Academy theme is going to take you on turquoise, green, and all kinds of shades of blue waters. I also dressed for the occasion. So I will now switch to my hand camera. And as you can see, the newest box is going to be called Thetis's Treasure. So, who is Thetis? Thetis is somebody from ancient Greek mythology. When I was a child, then I had a very favorite book. And the book was collecting the most famous myths and legends from ancient Greece. And still, that more than 30 years old book is over there on my bookshelf. And and over the years, as I got to know not only the myths, but also Greek architecture, Greek sculpture, and Greek culture in general, then I got very fond of it. And I thought, oh, I'm sorry, I see that the camera is mirrored. I hope it's okay now. Can you let me know if it's okay now? So, since during this month, at least in the northern hemisphere, where most of our beaders come from, we are going through the summer month, then I thought that a dip into the blue, fresh sea would feel nice. And let's see what kind of creatures, what kind of nymphs, what kind of goddesses live in the deep blue sea around Greece in the Aegean Sea. So Thetis is one of the sea goddesses. She is a Nereid, and she is indeed, as I don't see the comment now, but yeah, Teresa said, wasn't Thetis the mother of Achilles? Indeed, she was also a daughter of an ancient sea god, Nereus, and also mother of hero Achilles. So the colors that I have selected for you for the newest Beading School Academy theme, they are all kind of greens and blues and turquoises. And the shapes, I hope that you will feel how suitable they are for recreating, on one hand, the waves of the sea, but also maybe something that is similar to the shapes of Greek architecture. So, oh, Tanya says, it is okay now, and I already like what I see a lot. I'm very, very, very happy, Tanya. And Nancy says, wow, all water blue tone colors. These are all my favorites. I'm super happy to read that, Nancy. And since water can be shallower, water can be deeper. So it can go from lighter shades, from green shades to blue shades to dark shades. Those will be the colors that we are going to work with. Of course, together, since Thetis is such an important personality in Greek mythology, then also we need some royal colors that fit her. So there is going to be silver, there is going to be gold, and there are going to be also some of your beloved components with cubic zirconia. So let's see what's inside. What you see on my bead mat is the fuchsia level box, the big box that has also the extra components. And this jewel over here, this is going to be actually called Thetis, and this is going to be the first signature jewel that we are creating together, all turquoise, yellow, and fuchsia level students. I will also show it to you on my hand camera together with the first No One Has to Be the Lone motif that we can create together from the box. Oh my God, and Joyce, you are so sweet. Joyce says, all the boxes are beautiful and harbor so many wonderful beads and goodies. Thank you so much, Joyce. Like, your pleasure, ladies, is what keeps us motivated and inspired. So when you open your box, it comes in this nice white box, and then back to make sure that everything reaches you safely. Then this is what you will see. Already lots of sparkle. Already you can see there are lots and lots of cabochons. I will put it on the side and I will unpack and show you everything one by one. So let's start with some cabochons. For the beginning, I have here some Preciosa chatons. These are of the 10 millimeter size, and they come in the shade Aqua Bohemica. This is a classic blue shade. You will receive 4 pieces. And by the way, this is also one of the shapes that we had in Magic Garden. You might remember the Sarah earrings. I hope I'm not mistaken, but I think that everything that you need for Sarah, it's also included the same shapes, but of course in a different set of colors in the newest box too. So if you like the Sarah motif, then you can use this to recreate it in the water tones. So, Aqua Bohemica chatons. And then We have some smaller chatons too. One of my favorite Preciosa colors. Oh my god, Faye in the meanwhile says, Sarah, my favorite earring. And it can be a beautiful bracelet too. So the next one, these are 8mm chatons in the color blue zircon from Preciosa, and you will receive 6 pieces of it. I wanted to include 6, so usually we create motifs from the boxes, and then you can decide how would you like to use them for earrings, for pendant, for bracelets, for a brooch, whatever you like. But from 6 pieces, you will be comfortable able to create the bracelet that I have designed for you too. So this is blue zircon. And to match it, we also have some blue zircon Preciosa Suwon rhinestones. These are of the 6mm size, and you will receive 4 pieces of them. They come in a silver setting, because even if we will have some golden components in the box, the luxurious cubic zirconia components that we love to include, that I love to include, they usually mostly come only in gold, but most of the box will have accenting colors in silver. So the Suwon rhinestones come also in silver. And as Tanya says, those two colors go so well together. Indeed. So imagine that you can bead, for example, 4 Sarah motifs and use in between the blue zircon rhinestones or the blue zircon cabochons to create a bracelet. There are lots and lots of possibilities. Then we have here a big one, a big cabochon. So this is a glass cabochon from the Czech Republic, from the Crystal Valley. It is of a 25mm size, and the top of it is domed, but the bottom of it is smooth and flat. So this is included in the fuchsia level box. We might even create, I'm not sure about all the jewels yet. I have 4 or 5 jewels ready for you, but still more are coming, also of course from fellow designers. But imagine that you can even play by connecting more of the cabochons, more of the crystals together to create a statement neck. I miss a pendant here, don't you think? I'm wearing my new bracelet, but I would like to wear a pendant with my new blue dress, like this one on my bead mat, for example. Let's see what else. So the next one that we have here, it's another Preciosa stone, and this comes in the 16mm size. It is a Rivoli, meaning that the top and the bottom are identical. Both of them look like a cone, while the chatons have a flat top. So this is 6mm size, and it comes in the color Bermuda blue. Still, I think that the lesser components would go so nicely with this, for example. So there are lots and lots of possibilities to create. And then, oh, there is one more cabochon. This is a 12mm Preciosa cushion cut cabochon. And of course, the sea, especially in Greek mythology, it's not only full of friendly nymphs and shallow friendly waters, but there are also some deep spots with darker colors, and maybe even with some dangerous creatures lurking there. This is not a dangerous shape, but it will be a very nice one to work with in the color dark indigo. So this is representing those deeper parts of the sea. Cynthia says, I love 𝐿𝐎𝐋𝐋𝐿. And Ariane, hi Ariane. Ariane just used some of these. Oh, Kate says the Kraken. Tanya says dark indigo is also such a beautiful color to work with. I agree. And I will show you, there is a specific bead that I have on my mind that I would like to use in the bezel for this cabochon. I think they go together beautifully. Now let's see what kind of seed beads do we have here. Let's start with two colors of round 15 Miyuki seed beads. One color is a silver one. It's called Crystal Labrador Foil. This is the result of the cooperation of Miyuki, the Japanese bead factory, and one of our favorite bead distributors in the Czech Republic, the one that made it possible for us to bring you back the leaf bundle so fast today. So what happened here? That Miyuki manufactured the crystal clear beads, and then our favorite distributor, he applied the very popular Labrador full effect on top of the Miyuki beads. It's happening as a cooperation between the two companies, and it is a beautiful, elegant shape. Nicolene says she also likes cushion cut, by the way, but she prefers it if the corners are not covered, because then it looks like a Rivoli, and I think that is a very good thought. And the other color from the size 15, it's Duracoat galvanized dark sea foam, the color number 4216. And then, of course, we also need a bigger one. And hi, Yosin, in the meanwhile, a bigger bead. And this is called Duracoat Galvanized Capri Blue. This is a shade of blue that I have just started to work with. And it goes perfectly with my dress, but it also goes together perfectly with the shades that I have shown you already. So that's another one that you will receive. And it's nice to have accents, but it's also nice to have the same color in different shapes. So besides the round 11s, you will also receive the Duracoat Galvanized Capri Blue as Miyuki Delica 11s. It is a cold shade of blue, by the way, and a very beautiful one. Corinne also likes it, and Katie says I use the seafoam shades a lot. And then for the Delica, to create an accent, we also have the Duracoat Galvanized Matte Silver. And then let's see what else is here. Oh, there is one more round 15 Miyuki. To balance out the silvery tones, there is a metallic light bronze 457L included. It's a different shade of bronze that we have worked with so far. You will see the difference when you put it on your bead mat. Maybe it's not that visible now on my camera, but you will see it is a yellower tone of bronze. And then we also have here some round pearls, and I selected, this is actually a color that I love, and I really hope that you will love it as much as I do. I bring it to you in 3 different three different sizes to make sure that you can create whatever you would like to create with them. So they come in 3, 4, and 6 millimeter sizes. All of them are round, and it's called transparent pearl sea foam. So these pearls stand for those, you know, the little waves on top of the water, the playful ones, accenting the dark ones that we have seen before in the dark indigo and in the Rivoli. Cynthia says, oh my goodness, these pearls are gorgeous. I'm really happy that you like them, Cynthia. They all come from the Crystal Valley, from the Czech Republic. So these are pressed glass pearls, also called drag beads. And then we also have some preciosa beads. And even if it's a different part of the world, but a perfect shade for the sea is the Caribbean Sea, of course. This is one of the newest colors from Preciosa, and the box brings you a bunch of the 4 millimeter Caribbean Sea bicon beads. Kathleen says, so beautiful, love these colors. I'm really happy, Kathleen. And Kate says, this is perfect for summer. Love the bronze pop. I'm very happy, ladies. So look at these. These are bicons, 4 millimeter ones, the Caribbean Sea. These are more green than blue, but nicely playing together with the round pearls. And also look at this with the blue zircon. I think this is a perfect combination. So I will put this back to make sure I don't lose any. Cindy says, I'm in love with this box already. I'm so happy that you like it, Cindy. Like creating these boxes, it is like a big marathon when I sit down and collect inspiration, and really like all my heart is going into creating this. Of course, we will also need to decorate our jewels, no matter if we create pendants, if we create earrings, so we will also need some decorative elements. And to go a little bit towards those Greek shapes in architecture that I was mentioning, there are lots of geometric shapes in Greek architecture. Then the box also brings you triangle drops in metal setting in the color emerald. There will be actually 2 colors alternating in the boxes, as we couldn't get enough of one color, so there will be a blue shade alternating with this green shade. So maybe you will receive blue, maybe you will receive green, but both of them will be in this shape and size. So 2 pieces, you can decide if you would like to use them for a pair of earrings, for 2 pendants, for a pendant and a brooch. It's up to you. Staying with those geometric shapes, I think gem duos are just perfect for creating. And I know that you liked very much the silver splash effect when we first saw it last December in the sparkly snowflake box. So this is a white bead, but with a silver splash. Imagine the sprinkle of the sea, the sprinkle of the water on the white sails of a boat cruising on those waters. So these are some gem duo beads waiting for you. And then some more geometric shapes. We have here Halftila and tilla beads. The half tilla beads can come to you either in a matte or a sparkly, shiny variation. And they again are the result of a collaboration between Miyuki and our Czech friend from the Crystal Valley. And the tilla beads, they come in the beautiful opaque turquoise green matted AB color. Katie says for the gem duos, or like those white rocks on the beach. Indeed, indeed. Sorry. And then, okay, I have here something special. This is from a very nice company, again from the Crystal Valley, that we started to work with recently. They are the ones who are manufacturing the different shapes of tulip beads that you received in the previous box. And this time you will receive a pair of so-called lacy tear beads in the color ocean green. So this will be again perfect for the bottom of your earrings, for example. You will receive 2 pieces, and it is a greener shade, but then it is crackled, and those crackles and also the dots on the edge of the bead all around, they are more towards turquoise. So imagine it, for example, one piece with this pendant. It's perfect for that. Kata says, I want those in other colors too. I think they are already on their way, or maybe even already in the treasury being packed for you, ladies. Sarah says, oh my goodness. Linda says, beautiful. Corinne just says, wow. Faye says, it's like turtle shells. Oh, and Kata says, looks like some sea creatures. Indeed. I just felt, when I saw this, I just felt that they have to be in the box. Absolutely. Also, with the tillas, look at them. The color is just perfect. And then to move forward, of course, we will also need some fire polished beads. So let's see. We have 3mm fire polished beads, and these are, again, you can receive it in one color or another. You will either receive it in jet turquoise or jet comet. I received the lighter one, the jet comet. They are of the 3mm size, and both colors will go perfectly with the rest of your box. These can go on the Sarah earrings, Faye, right? With the 10mm shot on. Let's see what else is there. There is still a lot. So, to finish the selection of Miyuki's, I also have here a shape that we haven't worked with yet. So this is another type of bugle beads. We have been working a lot with bugle beads, but always with the slender bugle variation in 6mm size. And these ones are actually twisted, and they are longer than the slender bugle ones. They will come in 2 different shades, both of them matte turquoise, but with a different effect. I hope you like them. I already have a pair of earrings and a bracelet with this waiting for you. Tanya says she likes the twists. I started to like them a lot too. Maybe also later in combination with the slender bugles that we got used to. Then, of course, we will also need some metal components. Shall we look into the metal components? So, a pair of earrings. It's called the Voluta earring hook. Voluta is actually a shape coming from Greek architecture, the name of a shape. So this is how it looks like from the side. And then we also have, of course, clasps included. So here is an antique silver colored toggle clasp, again with a curvy shape. So this is how it goes together. This is how it will sit on your bracelet. And then we will also have, I know you are happy for the silvers, but we also have some golds included. There are more silver coming, it's not over yet, but there are 3 golden ones that I would like to show you. These are unfortunately not available in the silver version, so that's why they always come in gold. I am talking about some luxurious cubic zirconia components. And the first one is a connector. The size is 14 × 26 millimeters, and it features 4 pieces of cubic zirconia. On the back, the settings are cut out to make sure that more light can go through the crystals to make them more sparkly. And isn't it just perfect for a sea goddess, the waves, the cabochons? I think it's beautiful. Fit for even Poseidon, I would say. And then another one. This is a charm. It's 10 × 18 millimeters. And for me, it looks like as if it was a snail with something precious inside. A snail or a, how you call it, a clam? So there is actually a chaton inside from cubic zirconia in a golden cage. So it is very playful, wavy, fit for the sea goddess, I think. And the third one, it's 10 × 15 millimeters big. And it can come to the bottom of your pendant, for example. This features the most pieces of cubic zirconia and super shiny, a radiating little fan with 1 loop at the top. And then we have some more crystal connectors. In this case also, the shape and the color might vary a little bit. I received now square-shaped ones in crystal color. You can also receive a little bit more elongated in different blue shades. It's always 4 pieces with 2 loops, so you can use them, for example, perfectly in a pair of earrings or in a bracelet. That's also beautiful. If you need just a little distance in your bracelet to make it complete, then it's perfect to include one of these before the clasp. And talking about clasps, I have a very special one included in the fuchsia box, a clasp garden clasp. And it's perfect for a bracelet. This is how it's a box clasp, meaning that one part of it looks like a box, and then you can insert the other part of it. You can slide it in. You just need to push this to open. Actually, what I found funny about this clasp, that the wavy lines remind me of the curves of some of the statues, ancient Greek statues, how the hair is carved on their heads. And then, going back a little bit still to beads, I have here some more Preciosa beads. These are 4mm faceted rounds in Crystal Labrador Full. And they are super sparkly, fully covered with the Labrador Full color. That means that there is no spot that would not be super sparkly. I find them very nice and elegant. And then another pressed glass bead. This is called a bicone, just like the bicone beads from Preciosa, but this is not crystal glass, but pressed glass, and this is of the 6mm size. The bicone has basically 8 facets, so it's of a different shape than the Preciosa bicones. And you will receive a bunch of them. We will create, for example, little squares from 4 and then decorate it all around. But you can also include them in bracelets, necklaces, earrings. It's up to you as connecting pieces. Then we have fire polished beads, some more fire polished beads. Of course, we had the 3mm ones. We also have tutus included, again in Crystal Full Labrador. And then some 4mm beads in light teal. This is again a light, beautiful green turquoise color that goes perfectly with the tilas, with everything. And Cynthia says, it could be a nice cubic right angle weave bubble with the silver bicones. I agree. And then decorating the top of the crow units. And then the fuchsia level boxes will also have another color of 4mm fire polished beads. And this is the glittery matte silver. Ladies, I'm so happy that you find this nice. And then one more fire polished bead, and it is, so you can play also with the bronze and gold stones. It's a 3mm gold bronze fire polished bead. I'm sorry. And then we also have some pearls included, and one of them very special you will see in a little while. So first of all, we have here some 6x10mm Preciosa nacre pearl drops. The Preciosa nacres means that there is a crystal core inside, and then there are several layers of a nacre effect applied to the surface to make sure that the pearls have this shine so specific of real pearls. So these come in the light gray color, and to match them we also have here some light gray nacre cabochons in the 8mm size. Besides the turquoises, the blues and the greens, we also need, of course, some components that pull everything together. So not everything can be colorful. We also need those unifying shades in a collection. And then there is another color of pearls included, and there are actually 2 baggies of pearls of that color. It's a very beautiful green shade called Pearlescent Peacock Green. I think the pearlescent colors are the most beautiful, beautiful ones. From Preciosa. Corinne, I see you. And Tanya. So you will receive 5 pieces of pearlescent peacock green nacre pearls in the 8mm size. And I already see myself creating some earrings with these being the focals. But then there is something special that I am really, really, really looking forward to showing you. It is a pearl that might not look much at first sight. It's the same color, pearlescent peacock green. It's small, only 2 pieces. What do I do with it? However, what's special about them, that these pearls are only half drilled, so the hole does not go all the way through the pearls, and you will also receive a pair of cute little old silver earrings where you can glue on the pearls. And then there is a loop where you can hang your beaded motif. So you can create a matching earring for your motifs. And I think it's amazing. And I think this is such a new possibility for new nice possibility for us to like really make like real jewels, which look in every detail just professional. Before Kata would ask, we will have this in more colors, more sizes available a little bit later, of course. The pearls sit perfectly in that little bed. And also for your nacre cabochons, because from the nacre cabochons you can also create matching earrings for your jewels. So I also included these flat ear studs where you can glue on the nacres, leaving only the loop hanging under it. So that's also another possibility for you to create matching jewels. You will just need a tiny drop of glue. And there is one last component left, and that is a pair of historic filigrees in petit ovale, the shape petit ovale. The size is 17 times 27 millimeters. And imagine, for example, the nacre cabochons in the middle, just glued on. Or Susie actually has a design, has a little idea where she attaches the 6mm rhinestones on top of the filigrees. So my box is now actually empty, but my bead mat and half of my beading table is very full. And I will sneeze again. Oh, so I really, really hope that you like what you saw. The boxes are on their way. The ladies are working hard on packing, on sending out the packages. So from today, the boxes are traveling to you. And also, if you placed an order until Sunday midnight, then the ladies also included your order with the academy box. If you placed your order later, then they will also still try, of course, but we can't promise for 100% that it worked out. So I'm really happy to see your comments, faces, stunning box, can't wait for it to arrive. Cynthia says she absolutely loves it. Gunel too. Katie is wondering about 𝐁𝐄𝐃𝐃𝐈. And you can use, for example, a 6mm round pearl as the focal of it. And then I also have here the first no one has to be the one jewel waiting for you. Well, a motif for now from gem duos and an 8mm chaton and some 4mm bicons and seed beads, of course. And by this, oh, Kara says just beautiful. So excited to see all the wonderful creations that come from the club. Me too, Kara. Me too, Kara. I was really overwhelmed by your creativity when I saw the Tulip Mania challenge and everything that you posted during the past 2 months. And sorry, I'm a little bit speechless. These are always like emotional moments, but I would like to also share some practical informations with you. First of all, thank you so much for all your orders and comments and shares during the past Beading School Summer Bundle week. I am super happy that you liked the bundles and so many of you took advantage of the bundles. So thank you so much for your support. And the ladies are packing. I would like to ask you for patience and please get in touch with them through an email only next week if you think that there is something about your box that you still didn't receive the tracking number, for example. But this week, every day, they are working hard. So please be patient and thank you so much. And one very important thing, during the next few weeks, unfortunately, there will be a little bit less live videos. Actually, I will need to take a little break from live videos because unfortunately, as you can see, I'm not on top of my game. Today I tested positive and I have a fever and I just feel slow and I just feel that I need to lie down and I can't really focus on beading. So I will need a little time to get back to my to my norm and to not sneeze all the time during a live video. But of course, in the meanwhile, Veronica and Zuzi will take good care of you, and I have also prepared in advance some tutorials for you. For example, this one for No One Has to Bead Alone, and I'm sure that you will enjoy beading the new tutorials that were published last week very much. So I'm sure you will be super busy even without the live videos. So thank you so much for all your well wishes. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm going to go back to bed now and see you very soon and wishing you lots of creativity. And please make sure to post lots of beautiful jewelry pictures so when I come back online again, then I can admire them. Thank you so much, ladies. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye-bye.